So, I guess, man, let's get it underway with J Cole. J Cole dropped a mixtape called, I believe, the Winter Blizzard
Birthday
or
Blizzard.
Birthday Blizzard. Okay, his birthday was just recently, and he put 4 songs out and a bunch of Biggie and Locks beats, and I heard it and I was like, okay, yeah, this is my kind of rapping. This is
Yep.
just jump on the mic, say something hard, talk about a bunch of people that you think can't mess with you, and nothing really groundbreaking or anything, but it's a
Hmm.
mixtape at the end of the day. Um, I thought it really is a data thing more than anything, because apparently how you released it was you go to the website falloff.com, pay that $1, and obviously the $1 works. You know you got to put your information in to pay that dollar. So he's doing a data collection essentially to see who's really where he's at, who's trying to engage with his product. So I don't begrudge him for that, but I went over to YouTube. You don't need my data, J Cole. You don't need my dollar. So leave it at for the hardcores. But yeah, I heard it, and I saw some people upset at him and really want him to I guess like answer more people. But Cole also did a couple funny things on there where he's seemingly taking shots at people and barking up imaginary trees. So
Oh, I mean, he's sticking it. I mean, off the start when they start with the victory, like he's immediately when I first heard, I'm like, oh, he's breaking his foot off in academics ass.
yeah, yeah, it's
But then, like, for me, it's like, wow, we've gotten to the point now that like it's one thing where like it's LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith the athlete confronts the um personality over things that they did not like. Is one thing when it's that, right, and it's it's that when it's this is like who gives a fuck what academics thinks? Like like I don't personally feel like it like LeBron James lowered himself to go talk to Stephen A. Smith. I feel like J. Cole lowered himself to go talk to academics. He's a scum of the earth.
he kind of is the guy though, which is
I didn't say he was or was not, but like he is this insider guy that like claims to talk to these people, but no one that he claims he talks to ever shows
they don't sell for him.
ever provide like there's actually a relationship. Like they treat him like he's Dave Meltzer in WWE in the 90s. They treat him like he's a dirty word. Like this is a rag sheet, or actually WCW. This is a rag sheet, brother. That's how they treat him. They keep him
That's
fully
funny.
at bay. Like nobody like Jada and Joe, rappers come on, they play their new music, they talk about their project, blah blah blah. And obviously that's a part of this new era of like a campaign for selling it for your new music or whatever else. But show up on Joe Budden's podcast, same thing. Academics don't get that. Academics get the releases when everyone else does. He talks about them whenever everyone else does. Like he could be added to the compilation, to the streamer compilation.
He
Except
gets
we know what his jobs used to be.
academics gets a lot of his cred from, I would say, a lot of behind the scenes stuff that
Yeah.
we don't really know about until he reveals it later. Like he said, like QC gave him 30 racks basically to hold off on like talking about a little baby project, which was insane. But because they had a lot of smoke, but
Now, which one do you, I'm not a person that would what do you call it? I'm not a person that will call for violence in this way. But don't you think it'd be cheaper to spend 30? Don't you think it'd be cheaper to get someone to knock him off than to spend 30 racks to keep him from talking?
you know, apparently academics rolls mega deep with super security. But
Okay,
yeah,
if you say so.
this what Curb told me. So like it's Curb plugged in, but
Kirby be
um
talking to Kirby like academics. Please don't tell me that's true.
he watch all academic shit.
You lying.
Yeah, yeah.
I I gotta talk to him. I gotta talk to him. Like there's no way. But I never heard him talk about any of the other you know. I never heard him talk about Budden. I never heard him talk about like. Obviously, I don't think Fantano and him would not get along. They have different tastes in music, right? But it makes no sense. Like Kirby knows he's that dude. Kirby's upbringing is different from that guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Kirby actually knows some of these street dudes, right? Like academics only interviews them. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a clear difference. Clear difference. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
But back to the Cole thing. Some of the beats he used the Victory beat, which is kind of like that's Lloyd Banks's beat at this point. I think it's still Lloyd Banks's beat, but nice on him. Use the Black Rob and Locks "Can I Live" beat, kind of like an all-time freestyle instrumental. Like Jay-Z rapped on this at a different time. A lot of different people got on it. I've rapped on that like years ago. What else?
The second beat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I was unfamiliar with it. I was like, oh, okay.
And then he went to Who Shot Ya?
Yep.
And then I think the best of them was the Money, Power, Respect one. I think he went crazy on that one, and I like the second one as well. I would probably go 4, 2, 3, 1. I would.
You think the first one's the weakest one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe so.
Yeah, I mean that one was an attention grabber. I mean, maybe it was just because of the beat, but like I thought he rapped his ass off throughout the whole entire thing, all 4 tracks, and I liked it. The second one was probably my least favorite, but like it's probably because of the beat, because obviously like that's one I'm familiar with, and the other 3 are classic beats.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that the second one isn't. Like one is like even I know that. Like this second one is like I missed that one.
Yeah. And I think
you think you should have rapped on Black Ice.
Look, I got a whole different idea. I will say, Cole was like, I was like, man, he kind of gave me an idea to like help promote Free Spirit. So I do have a mixtape coming out, and it's gonna turn around in rather short succession, and that'll be for anybody that's ever broke bread with me previously. They're gonna get that for free in their inbox. So. And then on the way to Free Spirit, it'll be that, and I've got 2 tracks done already, so it's gonna be pretty dope. But back to Cole, I think for him to put this out in anticipation of the fall off is like some people. I don't know. I think it's a strange kind of place for J. Cole to be at, to where it seems like he should be quote unquote above the mixtape raps and stuff like that, but I don't get tired of stuff like this, and I know there's this like resistance against people like rapping about rapping and stuff like that, but I love that shit. Bring it on. Like
yeah, I don't it's definitely a generational thing, right? Like it used to mean something to go on to the radio shows of freestyle. It used to mean something to go to Rap City into the basement and rap. And now it's like, nah, you gotta save all those bars for songs. Or whatever. It's like, nah, some of this stuff isn't gonna be some of the stuff I think of or whatever else, while it may be cool, like I don't really know what to do with it in regards to formatting it into a song and then fitting into, whatever concept I have or vision I have for an album. So either it stays on the cutting room floor and never be used ever again, or I put it out. And he put it out, and like I liked it. Like I feel like more rappers should do these sorts of things or whatever else, because it got some buzz. I mean, maybe that's unfair because of the level of where he is in the game, but like if like I don't see how there's any better or any worse or much different outside of it, rapping over other people's beats than like people dropping loosies.
Yeah, because people don't do the rapping over other people's beats anymore, and you notice he didn't rap on anything modern, so this is like a timepiece. This is like, yo, this is what I grew up doing. This is
Time
what
machine.
This is.
Hey, he's rich. He stole your concept.
I mean, look,
I'm joking. Anybody can rap over old beats, but you know what I'm saying? Like you really did that for real. You got 2 of them.
Yeah. And to the point where it's like a incomplete project now. So like it's just it lasts forever, essentially. But
yeah,
I think in the case to do that is like you pick these beats because these were the beats that were around as you were gaining your bearings, as you were hearing people go on Hot 97, Rap City to Basement, Flex, Power 105, any of these like freestyle institutions,
Mhm.
Sway in the Morning.
Yeah.
Now they have stuff like bars on I-95, different stuff like that. On the radar, people have seen all these
Yeah.
different things,
Yeah.
and it's like some of them have had to with the content ID stuff. Everything gets flagged, so you can't like really monetize it. That is like push people away from doing this kind of stuff. But I think Cole just was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna." Basically collect some data, and I'm gonna be as comfortable as possible because he's not putting on like anything modern to do this with, because why would you like it just don't go correctly. It doesn't feel like some of these beats need to be freestyled to
Well,
kind
I
of.
mean, you could, but the thing is, like, he's
People will
when
think
people
you're
when
remixing
pe-
and
when people rap over other people's beats, it's to elicit this. It's the same thing as a famous sample flip. It's to
it's
elicit the
like, oh, he did
nostalgia.
that.
Sorry.
It's like, oh, he did that.
Yeah, it's like it's to elicit the response of what the original song brought to you, and then add your own twist on it with your bars, right? Like, and like if he were to do that with modern beats, he could, but it wouldn't have the same impact as the classic beats from 25 years or really 30 years ago. You know?
And that's where he sounds the most at home. Like he sounded just like even better than like some of the album stuff that I think is pretty like well acclaimed from him.
Mhm.
This is more like this is where you rap the most relaxed and you don't really have to think about it. You kind of just got to make it sound good and like have a couple of lines and be like, oh shit, what's he doing here? And I hope that he doesn't ever stop doing this. Like, drop these every one of your birthdays. Just give us one of those.
I mean, that would be cool.
Yeah. That's that's kind of like a thing. I know a lot of artists
That
that.
could be like, I mean, you remember like who was it? Skills used to do the New Year or the year end thing every year for a long time, and that was his thing, right? Like this could be Cole's gimmick, and after like he does two of them, or like it becomes a thing.
Right.
All it takes is him to do it two times, and about the third time, people are waiting for it.
Yeah. Had DJ Clue hosting the thing, bro.
Yep.
When I hear the DJ Clue, DJ
The
Clue.
Clue resurgence over the last year is kind of crazy to me.
When I hear that
Like I don't know
DJ
what brought that
Clue,
on.
I think it was. I think it
It
was
was. What I'm
Cole.
saying, what Wire like Clips did it
Clips. Yeah.
all over. That album. I don't know what's made people start doing this now. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, well, I was gonna say K Slade, or he passed, but like like even hell, I'll back even further. Go back to 2 years ago when you had like the Who Kids stuff that was on the Drake disc.
Yeah.
Right? It's like what's going on with people tapping back in with these with the mixtape DJs? What's going on? Is it just to bring that? Is it like nostalgia of it?
It
Because I
gotta
mean,
be.
like with Clips, it makes sense because like them niggas used to drive from Virginia Beach, or I remember listening to Push T talk about this. He used to drive from Virginia Beach to Norfolk State to get the mixtapes. That literally Clue used to be like, he said like the dude that he threatened he was gonna kill. He was getting them mixtapes from the same nigga, right? Around I think you said it's around 95, 96. So it's like, yeah, like I get that. Like that was the era he grew up on as far as mixtape game. Like with Cole is like that makes sense because I mean he's as much of a up north New York rapper as anybody, except he just happened to be from Greenville, right? Like
I think that's a huge takeaway from this mixtape. It was like
I
if it wasn't already clear, like
to be fair, he does have a gangster grill, but whatever,
yeah,
whatever. He can get away with it. Like he is aesthetically and like functionally the way he raps. He's an East Coast rapper. He just has to be from whatever else, and he will he will do some Lil Jon Eastside Boy shit from time to time, right? Like, but
yeah,
don't get me wrong. Like you think of J Cole, and that's the case with a lot of the North Carolina guys, right? Like, or not all of them, but some of them, right? Like Big Brother was like that. I'm thinking of who else?
little brother.
Little Brother.
Yep.
Little Brother. There was
I didn't
somebody
want him
else.
to roast you.
Yeah, Little Brother. Who's that? I said Ninth Wonder. No, nigga, you meant something with a brother, right? There's another Carolina group that's like that, and I think that a lot of that comes back to like the Great Migration. Like these folks from the Carolinas and Virginias or whatever else, like up the northern uh northern board or whatever else, like from DC and up, like the black people from there are from the Carolinas and from Virginia.
Yeah.
Like so, people's cousins, Thanksgiving. What you listen to? Got a Clue tape? What's that? Put it in. Change the world. Or put in some K Slay. Next thing you know, you have J. Cole. There's bound to be something like that. It's a story like that with some of these rappers from the Carolinas and Virginia.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely the case, or that definitely seems to be the case with Clips.
Yeah. I thought the whole thing was really cool. If you guys haven't heard it, I would definitely recommend if you're into J. Cole and you don't have the whole thing of, if you're not held up on he shouldn't be allowed to rap, like, and quote unquote say he's the best and what it'll do to rappers. Like, if you can get past that, I think you'll enjoy this. If you can't, then it's like,
don't listen to it. Like that's
say,
a weird thing. Like,
is he supposed to stop his career?
If you like rap music, and if you like rap music, if someone at the level of rap that J. Cole raps at, because of that, is distasteful to you, fine. I'm not finna force you to listen to good music. I can only say it's good music and leave it at that. Like Kirby, I was in a conversation with, actually speaking of Kirby, I was in a conversation with Alex and Julian and Kirby and Diaz, and Kirby was like, "Man, I don't want to hear none of that shit." And I was like, "Okay, it is what you. If that's your thing, all I know is there's plenty of niggas that done way worse that we forgave and continue to move on forward with. Besides, backing out of a rap beef after throwing the first shot or one of the first shots and then backing out. We've forgiven people for our worst. We've forgiven snitches. We've forgiven COs. Like, I didn't go into that detail, but like, think about it. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing? If you want to be silly, go ahead and be silly. I'm gonna be over here enjoying the music that I like, because quite frankly, there ain't too many rappers I'm checking out to listen to besides maybe two handfuls, and Cole's one of them.
Yeah. I think it's like, it's too scarce of a natural resource to be out here just turning it away.
Rap.
Yeah, to be just turning it away. Like
bro, when I first heard Jid last year for the first time, I was like, oh, that's I finally got a new rapper I can listen to. Thank you. Thank you. So, you know how long it's been since a rapper, there was a new rapper I gave a fuck about?
Black Saber Jr. rap is bombed out and depleted.
I don't think it's bombed out and depleted, but like the stuff that we looked forward to, it just ain't really there in that way. And that's just part of the evolution of the game. Like, it's gonna be that. Like, don't get me wrong, there people still make songs that I like or whatever else, but like, want to sit down and listen to somebody for 45 plus minutes? Not that much, not that many anymore.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's almost like the people that I like someone like a Russell, for example, does like a lot of freestyles and stuff like that. Does it largely on all original kind of stuff, and he's big into owning his IP and his product content, blah blah blah. But it's not necessarily like a specific song that I'm looking for to listen to by Russell. It's just I'm in on Russell, so it's like, it's not like I'm going for the new project like the second it drops or anything like that. It's like I've already been listening to the catalog. It's just different now. Like they pull you into the catalog now rather than kind of having you on the edge of your seat for whatever's there, because the catalog is so big at this point, you're almost never going to reach the end of it anyway.
Yeah, and we talked about this with, like, you talk about this Chris Brown or whatever else, is like the way the people gamify their albums is like, I don't have time to listen to 20 tracks. Like, people do that now.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah, I get it. Like, it's just different, and it's going to be different because like the game has moved on, is moving past me. That's how it's supposed to be. But it's not like I don't enjoy it. There's nothing that particularly grabs me in that way where I'm like, yo, I need to listen to this person for 45 plus minutes. Now, they still deal with R&B, but R&B still for old niggas. And I'm an old nigga now. So, that's.
But yeah,
Yeah, bro, like
check it
when we
out.
came back from Texas, like like that Giveon came out that same weekend as that Clips. I played the Clips all around y'all, and then when I got on the plane to ride back to Tampa, put on the Giveon in the, while I was in the air.
Yeah, I think Cole kind of played it smart. 11 minutes in and out, 4 freestyles. It's over before you even kind of know
Yep,
it or whatever, and
yep.
then it's like you're running it back. So,
Should
really
we call
smart
it the mixtape?
concept.
Should we call it like a mix EP?
That shit was a punch. Like, here you go, just a jab. You know, but yeah, man. So, I
The really good
move.
stuff, and I mean, as using it as a promotional tool for the fall off. Like I mean, I think it's unique and it worked, or it's working for me.
Yeah,
Like this might be our most anticipated J. Cole project, like at least since 2014, Forest Hills
supposedly it's supposed to be a double album.
first drive.
So, I won't fight him on giving us more. So,
Yeah, I
um,
mean, and I like that. We talked about it. Was it 2 weeks ago? Like